Hello everyone, this is Corey Mitchell with TradeThatSwing.com, and this is your swing trading stock market outlook for the week of May 20th. Just a reminder, it is a Canadian holiday, so the Canadian market is closed, US markets are open. You'll have a holiday the following week. If you're ever wondering where this article is, because it's updated each week, if you're watching the video, you can go to the website TradeThatSwing.com, and under stocks, you can go to stock market analysis and trades, and you'll always see this swing trading stock market outlook there. So each week I just go through the same process, deciding how aggressively I'm going to be trading, whether I'm going long, short, and why. So heading into the week of May 20th, market conditions are favorable for long trades. We'll talk about why that is. A couple watch lists you can watch for. The best swing trading stocks watch list in May. This is the main one I've just been watching and looking at simply because I haven't had time to run the other watch list that I run, which is more looking for stock patterns. And yeah, we're in competitive golf season, and I'm just very busy with tournaments most weeks, so I just haven't had time to update that list. But this one, simple, just high momentum stocks, and watching that one, things are doing quite well. You can also check out these other lists for some other potential trade ideas. Let's look at how the indices are doing from a price action perspective. We can see the NASDAQ has recovered from that April pullback. So has the NYSE Composite. So has the S&P 500. And the Russell 2000 getting close, but not quite there yet. The Canadian market has also moved to new highs. And so overall, we're in that recovery mode from that pullback. Prices moving up at the moment. Bitcoin, we have this overall uptrend, and we get these choppy periods, and we've documented this quite a bit before, when it reaches all-time highs after having a big decline like it did earlier, and then it's recovered back to that old high of 69,000 and kind of whipsawed around there. It tends to do that for at least a month or more. So we're into March, April, May, so coming up to 3 months now of kind of whipping around here, but still holding up pretty well there. So in terms of this kind of bigger picture uptrend that's going on, I still like this price action going on, especially we start to creep up above these little swing highs and then ultimately start pushing up above those prior highs. Gold acting well. You can see the miners tending to lead at the moment, which is a good thing. You want to see the leaders at least confirming the price in gold, and if they're leading, that's even a bit better. Once the miners start to deteriorate, maybe gold will still be going up, but the miners will start going down. That tells you that that bull market is nearing a finish, or that at least it's headed for a bigger pullback. But we talked about these little rounded bottoms here coming up out of here, and then we had a little pop, little pullback. So we've had some pretty good setups in gold. Gold stocks, and same with gold too. It had that little rounded bottom right there, little pullback, and then the pop higher. So good price action there, and that uptrend seems to be going strong as well. Gold approaching prior highs, and the gold miners ETF very strong, moving above prior highs. So uptrend there going on. Let's look at the market health indicators. Volume not really important to me. I only look at those for follow-through days, and we did have one on the NASDAQ back here near the beginning of May. This is the daily percentage volume of the S&P 500. You can see down here minus 2%. And those are really the days I'm looking for. Like big down days, those are warning signs, and we have not had any 2% down days in a very long time, showing that this is a bull market. Bull markets are characterized by lower volatility, and that is what we're seeing. If we went back here and showed part of 2000, you'd see lots of days that dip below this 2% mark, where you just have 2% down days, 3% down days, just really big volatility. This is the NYSE advanced decline line. It's advancing stocks minus declining stocks as a cumulative number each day, and it's just marching up along with the S&P 500, so that's confirming, and that is good. This is up volume divided by total volume, really only looking for extreme values of either 90 or above 90 or 10 or below 90, being basically most of the volume that occurred that day occurred in stocks moving to the upside, or if it's 10, it means almost no volume occurred in upside moving stocks because they were all moving down, or if you think of it a different way, most of the volume occurred in stocks moving to the downside. We are just kind of hovering in the middle here, haven't really hit those extreme values, this upper black line or this lower black line, so nothing of interest there. This is the percentage of stocks above their 50-day moving average. The turquoise or bluish line is the all U.S. stocks, and the S&P 500 is the orange, and you can see more than 60% of stocks above their 50-day moving average. Generally much easier to make money on the long side when most stocks are above their 50-day moving average. We tend to have these uptrending periods, so that's a good sign as well. So overall, conditions looking pretty good. Ultimate indicator is how many quality setups there are and how trades are actually working. And again, I've pretty much just been looking at that best swing trading stocks list, and yeah, moving well. So can't complain about the market conditions. I was a little cautious last week. I've missed most of this rally, to be honest. It's just a little busy, and I haven't had the chance to watch it every day. And then also, there was a couple things I was concerned about, the potential for some choppiness, which there still is. We didn't talk about that. We can talk about that very briefly. So you can see this on this way up, very small declines, right? Sellers, no control by the sellers. Any little sell-off was quickly met with buying. This was the first time sellers got a bit of, some action and a bit of foothold. And so when we get a decline that's bigger than prior declines in a rally, especially in an individual stock, it's not quite as accurate with the indexes, but with a stock, when you get a bigger decline than what you've had, and you've had an extended uptrend and then you get a bigger decline, it can indicate some choppiness. So even though we've rallied up here, it wouldn't super surprise me to see us, pull back again. And I don't make predictions. I don't need to, because I just trade on the conditions that are present. But this is a bit of a warning sign. So choppy conditions can develop, and there's just something to be aware of. So that was, kind of on my mind. We also had utilities. We'll talk about sectors in just a moment. Let's move to that now. Utilities just were really strong over the last month, over the last 3 months. They were the top performer last week, and utilities are usually strong kind of like late in the rally or once stocks start to roll over to the downside. And that also just kind of puzzled me a little bit, and maybe I put a little too much stock in that because it's not a super accurate indicator of the market, but it was kind of something that, along with the possibility of some choppiness and then the fact that I'm also quite busy at the moment with golf and stuff, I just haven't had too many trades out there, and kind of missed a pretty decent little rally the last bit, but conditions still favorable, so I'll watch for some setups if conditions stay good. Market conditions quite good. What I'm doing right now, willing to take longs. Bitcoin and gold are still looking nice overall uptrends if we kind of look at those bigger pictures. And then of course you can always look at day trading if you want some action daily, swing trading a little bit more, kind of some on periods, some off periods, depending on the market conditions, whereas day trading you can pretty much find opportunities every day. So overall things looking pretty good, and we'll see if I can fit some trades in this week in my busier schedule if conditions stay good. And Canada, have a good holiday tomorrow.